And I didn't understand that you Life. It's said to be a journey that gives us a handful of insights. This story is about one such reflections of life, the life of a shadow. The lives that are amidst our cheers and arguments, the shadows that surround us. The shadows that follow us in the journey. It's a life that revolves around the mess we create. And it moves around it without any regret. It's a life that spends hours in the waste and the filth of it. But without complaining, they consider it to be their destiny. Life. And when we do not observe what's happening in their life, they have their own dreams and at least are happy they have somebody to share about their lost dreams. These shadows, it's just another day. It is just another day in the shadow's life, and they are lost in the race of life.
What's up, Bangaloreans? This is MT Josh from Radio 1. I'm in the streets of Bangalore to find out how kind is our city. What makes Bangalore at its best? Well, we've been hearing bad news from all quarters, even in our beloved Bangalore too. And being the typical Bangaloreans, we refuse to believe that all is lost already, and we stubbornly cling on to the hopes. So what we're going to do is a small social experiment where we've got an actor who's going to play a blind man, and we've got hidden cameras all over town. So let's find out if Bangalore still has the kindness quotient. What makes Bangalore at its best? All is not lost yet. Let's keep Bangalore at its best.
There is nothing like a power of a dream.
Today, let's talk about what you dream about in our future. Who's going to tell me what you want to become?
which I empathize and care for people. So I want to become a doctor. I want to do MBBS.
What do you want to do, Anusha?
I want to get a good name for India in tennis. So I want to become a tennis player.
To become?
Ma'am, I like to spend time with children. So I want to become a teacher.
After few years, what happens to these dreams? Some die and some are killed.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇತ್ತಂటే ನಿಮಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ
ತಂದೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಓದಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು
ಓದಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು ಓದಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ
ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು
ಓದ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು 6ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು
6ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ
How many more dreams you want to kill before the hero in you rises? Do you want to give the power to their dreams? The campaign. It's called the Eco Campaign. We address women's concerns here. Concerns like gender disparity, female infanticide, girl education, women empowerment, and purely women entrepreneurship. And we want to be a support system for women's concern.
Hindsight is fleeting when your heart's bleeding, and all you can see.
Focus on the women initiative called Action Twice.
My dream is to make a car, and I hope by fulfilling my dream, I encourage a lot more girls to live their dreams.
A hybrid Formula racing competition where performance and mileage go hand in hand. We're also doing our part to make this earth a little cleaner and greener. Are we going to fabricate it or I spoke to
We encourage a lot more girls to chase their dreams as well.
By doing this project, we can prove that we can not only sustain but also excel in this automotive industry.
Is red till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead, 'cause I was too young and I didn't understand that you were the one, and I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, 'cause I was too young and I didn't understand that you were the one, and I can't wait to see you again. when all you can see is red. Till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said.
Start with a small thought.
Took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you
This lady. Had an opportunity to do it. You are aware of it, right? You can make a change.
India, who is vouched as the next CEO of Microsoft, there's a guy who's not even interested. I am not here to force you guys to be. I'm supposed to take paramedical. He told not to study after 12.
I want to tell that I was also part of one of the startup which is growing in Bangalore, and I think you all should start thinking. What? Because they defined that single question I asked you. What is that? Who am I? What is it? Who am I? Tell it louder. Who am I? That in the next 10 years, what's going to come? Define the entire engineering of the country. A single concept. It can come from one of the minds like you, which will change the entire destination of the country. With your company. Do you want to do that? Yes, sir. Tell loudly. How many of you want to do that? Yes, sir. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much.